So we spent time in Russia, managed to get it out, and it was horrible.
Well, you guys took a big risk taking me out of the hospital in Toronto, which nobody recommended. The psychiatrists certainly weren't in favor of it. And taking me somewhere as foreign as Moscow and then attempting this, generally unadvised treatment, was all surreal.
Yeah, it was terrifying.
And when I woke up, so as I said too, that was complicated by the fact that I had developed pneumonia in both lungs. But when I woke up, I was first catatonic and then delirious. I can remember the delirium that lasted a whole day, consisted of a sort of dreamlike hallucination that I had been kidnapped by.
You were delirious for 9 days? 9 days? Yeah. 9 days. You remember the last day.
Yeah, I remember that I was kidnapped by people, oddly enough, who lived in Florida. And they were like very rural backwoods people. And
Florida tree people.
Florida tree people, yeah. And that they were going to, the leader of this little gang who kidnapped me were going to kill me because the leader was going to kill me because he wanted to impress his girlfriend. And it was a very, very vivid dream that I had while I was awake. I knew I was in the hospital at the same time. I was just one of the, and I also remember that when I first woke up, I was irate because my hands had been secured to the side of the bed because apparently I was tearing out the IV tubes that I was connected to because I didn't want to be in the hospital. I had no idea why I was in the hospital or where the hospital was or where anybody I knew was.
We had, to back up a bit again, we had agreed when you were in the hospital in Toronto, like our whole family had sat down and agreed that the best option was this rapid detox in Moscow. And you'd been part of that discussion. But when you woke up after the detox in Russia, you couldn't remember any of that.
Right. I remember being really angry with you when you first showed up because there were very limited visiting hours, but I didn't know that.
It was this, oh man, it was so awful.